Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the PWD Pick'em videos. I am your coach of the Atlanta Sobble, actually Among Us, and we're back after a week off. I had some audio issues. I was unable to record the week 5 video. So really quickly at the beginning of the video, we're going to go over the week 4 winners and totals so far. In week 4, the overall pick winner was Coach Nue with 4 of the week 4 picks or matchups picked correctly. Following behind him was myself, Bishme, and Arts with 3, Manny and Shiny Shuriken with 2, Southside Braves and Squid with 1. In the total standings, we have myself and Coach Arts ahead with a total of 17 correct picks after 4 weeks. Bishme right behind us with 15, and right behind him is Manny and Southside Braves with 13. Coach Shiny Shuriken has 10, as well as Coach Bloud. Coach Squid has, Coach Shaded Defeat has a total of 9, and Coach Squid has 8. And Coach Nue is behind in the total standings with 7, but only participated in 2 of the 4 prior weeks. So, moving on to week 6. Week 5 was definitely a crazy week in the league. We had a lot of, just to put it plainly, we had a lot of blowouts. What I more mean to say is we had a lot of matches where one Pokemon really dominated, but we did have 2 6-0s. In the first matchup, we have the victim of one of the 6-0s, the Tokyo Toxapex, taking on the Lisbon Arcanine. I'm going to take the Lisbon Arcanine on this pick, but I want to make note in my analysis that Coach James of the Tokyo Toxapex has been looking to take his team in another direction, something more offensive, so you really don't know what to expect from this team in upcoming weeks. Don't sleep on them. They may bounce back and get, quite a few more wins under their belt. You never know. Moving on, we have the Manchester Mimikyu and the Immortal Drampa, a couple teams that have been on a bit of a losing streak. They've lost a couple in a row. I think that the Immortal Drampa is the more likely to bounce back this week. I'll be picking them. The Immortal Drampa, they have one of the best rosters on paper. Coach Bloud's a really good battler. I think that they'll be able to clutch this one out. But we'll see how it goes. The Manchester Mimikyu definitely have a capable team and can always be ready to bounce back at any time. So, moving on, we have another team looking to bounce back. The Nashville Nidoking against the Seawood City Quagsire. The Quagsire are also coming off of a loss. A pretty rough second loss due to timer, but also the battle was pretty well controlled by their opponent throughout the match, so you really don't know. With Coach Ryan, he's definitely capable of beating any coach of this league. Coach Southside Braves of the Nashville Nido Kings. didn't have his strongest showing last week, but definitely has a great team, a great core for sure. Um, this one's really hard for me. I think I'm gonna take the Cianwood City Quagsire, but this may be the closest matchup of the week. I'll get to what I think the best matchup of the week is, but this one might be the hardest one to pick of the week. Um, Moving on, we got my matchup against the Straw Hat Crocodile. I mean, my pick is going to be really obvious. I've said it in prior videos, I'm always going to take myself, and I always do take myself. We've been proving the betting odds right so far. We have 4 wins, 1 loss, so that's great. But the Straw Hat Crocodile and Coach Shade Defeat have been on a bit of a tear lately. If I'm not mistaken, all 3 of their wins have come in consecutive weeks. So one of these 2 teams is gonna, break their winning streak, but both of these teams have, good momentum coming into this match. Next, we have what I think is the match of the week. Definitely the marquee match of the week in regards to importance. I think that this is one of the first matchups that could have serious playoff implications, or actual playoff implications. I don't know how serious, because we're at about the halfway point this season, so it's still anybody's game as far as making playoffs. I'm gonna take the Fargo Phalanx on this one by a hair. I like the roster as well as I like the way that Coach Shiny Shuriken has been playing. I think that they have a good grasp on how to execute with this team, and Coach Sosa and his LA Infernape as well. His team is really powerful. Some cases could be made for it being stronger on paper. And like I said, this matchup of the week for a reason. I mean, this could definitely go either way. I'm going to take the Fargo Phalanx on this one. But can't wait to see how it goes and how everybody else, of course, picks on this. Excuse me. Coming up after that, we have the New York Nicket coming off of a pretty close but somehow, kind of rough loss against the Stark Mountain Giratina. It was a unexpected turn of events. Things kind of got out of hand for Coach Bishme in that last one, on certain things. And we also have Coach Nue and the New York Noctowl. So the battle in New York this week, with both coaches coming off of losses that you could make this a bounce back week for either team. Will they both end up 3-3? Will Coach Nue assert himself back into like the top standings with the 4-2 record? We'll see. I'm gonna take the New York Noctowl because of taking notice that Bishme has a Sun team. I think that Coach Nue's water type Pokemon and his Gigantamax pick might have pretty good chances of being able to answer that. So it'll be a good one in New York, but I'm going to take the Noctowl. We'll see what Bishme does. And like I said, if this could be another one that has playoff implications, especially if both teams end up going 3-3. but we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the last one before we wrap this up. We have the Stark Mountain Giratina and the Lake of Rage Gyarados. Stark Mountain Giratina are definitely a sleeper pick for this week. They have a very formidable rain team. They have a great utility core on, like they can do a lot of support things on their team, and they have a lot of good synergy, and they have a really good team on paper. I just think that things haven't exactly worked out the way that Coach Manny has expected. I think that this team is a sleeper to bounce back later on in the season. It's definitely possible. However, I hate to say it, but I am going to take Coach Arts and the Lake of Rage Gyarados on this one. Not only am I betting on the favorite, but in week 7, I'm really looking forward to a top of the standings matchup. If I can win my game and Coach Arts can win his game, we'll have a really hyped matchup next week. So I'm rooting for my buddy Arts on this one, and I just really hope for the sake of our match next week that the Lake of Rage Gyarados pull this one out. But as always, leave your picks in the comments, DM me on Discord, discuss it in the general chat in the Pokemon World Domination Discord. But continue the participation in the pick'ems. I'm going to keep them going. Brand new mic. Hope I sound good to you all. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll catch you next week. Maybe with a guest. We'll see. And good luck in all your battles. Until next time.